Bartholomew Town, bringing Rhode Islanders closer to their world since 2018. Brought to you in part by the University of Rhode Island Online, Newport Film, Half Street Group, Navigant Credit Union, and the Audubon Society of Rhode Island.
Bartholomew Town.
Welcome into Financial Wellbeing presented by Navigant Credit Union. Remember, you can learn more about the topic we're discussing today, many of the other topics that we've discussed on this monthly series by visiting navigantcu.org or stop into your local branch. And by the way, you think Navigant, I mean, this is kind of old school now. You think Northern Rhode Island. Not the case. All over the state of Rhode Island, you'll find Navigant Credit Union, a great community partner and a partner here at Bartholomew Town. Today, we welcome Molly Pastore from Navigant. And this is today's topic, I think, is something that as we head into the summer, it's a great opportunity for parents, especially, but really anybody to have this information. So before we get started, Molly, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do at Navigant.
Sure. Thanks, Bill. So Molly Pastore, I am the first vice president of marketing and member experience at Navigant, and I oversee all of our communication. So anything that you see externally promoting the brand, we are in charge of that. So whether it's, our social media, all of our ad campaigns, all of the feedback we're receiving from members, which ties to member experience, that all falls under my umbrella. So we like to call ourselves the keepers of the brand. So that's really a big part of our role within my team.
We're going to talk today about something that I hear about it a lot on the radio. I know some people who have taken advantage of this account and the tools that Navigant offers in general around financial management and gaining a kind of clear picture of your financial well-being are inclusive in this. And that's the Embark account. The name kind of says it all. It's an account available for teens and young adults, and it really is an opportunity to learn how to operate in the financial sphere, which you're not going to learn that in school. So Navigant really is stepping in a lot of ways here. But why would a teenager want to open an Embark account?
So it's a great first step towards that, financial independence and helping them build their financial confidence. What's great about it is, it takes just $10 to open the account. There's no monthly fees tied to it, which, you keep hearing about, like, oh, I get feed from this institution or that. And we wanted to make this very simple and clean for them. It comes with card controls, mobile alerts, all the things that these younger people are looking for. We really tried to customize this account for them. But one big thing, and I'm sure we'll get to this too, but this time of year, summer really is the perfect time to get the Embark account because you have teens that are earning from summer jobs or chores around the house, and it helps them manage their money in a smart and safe way. And like I said, it's really designed to help them build that financial confidence so they can manage their money and figure out how to spend and save all at the same time, because obviously they're not always going to be saving. They need some spending money too and have some fun. We understand that. But what's great about that is there's budgeting tools. So money management comes with this Embark account. So they can track spending, they can set budgets, and it helps them become smarter with their money really at the end of the day.
Right. That's such an interesting kind of tributary conversation in terms of money management. Do you get a lot of parents or even kids that come in that sort of express money management as a major reason for opening this kind of an account? When you're talking about, I understand a summer job, it's still money management, but it's introducing those tools at a young age.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said it right there. It's not just kids, it's parents as well. I would say adults are looking for guidance too in terms of money management and understanding that we do offer these tools within all of our accounts is a huge selling point for sure, because sometimes it isn't always taught. So the fact that we have the tools and our staff will sit and talk with people and explain how they can utilize the tools to help them be smarter with their money is really a great perk at the end of the day.
It seems like there's a general trend right now towards savings, maybe a little bit for those who are working. 31% of teenagers right now have over $1,000 in savings. I'm trying to find some data that compares this year over year, but I feel like financial well-being in and money management, so on and so forth, perhaps is tied to influencer culture and just sort of a general desire to say, hey, wait a minute, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. Let me try to plant as much of a foundation for myself as possible. Do you get the sense that that attitude exists right now?
I will say, just I was looking at some of the numbers on our current Embark account specifically, and the average balance is around $1,200, which
Hmm.
is great. Seeing that, I mean, again, the ages for this account are 13 to 22 years old. So knowing that that's a little on the higher end than we, I think, anticipated. So it's great seeing more of that savings. One other piece, just to tie back to some things Navigant is doing, and I know you spoke with Amanda a couple months ago. We are trying to educate in the schools and explain about why it's important to save and start when you can. So we're definitely seeing that become, or I would say, rise up a bit in the past
What,
year or so.
yeah, and it's a really fascinating trend that I think deserves some more attention. We'll try to follow up on that because I mean,
Sure.
obviously, we're not going to go around and ask people to open up their, hey, do you get the Navigant app? Do me a favor, show me what's, you'll
Yeah.
be
What do you
probably
have?
arrested on the spot. But nonetheless, there are ways to draw this conclusion, and then
Hmm.
also see how an institution like Navigant, which has that community partnership built into it, is actually helping people prepare for this uncertain time is at a young age.
Yeah, one other feature I forgot to mention too on the Embark account, and there is a roundup to savings feature, so we can set that up as well at the time of account opening. And again, it allows them to kind of put money aside, so they have they're spending money if they need it, but then it's savings that they kind of can forget about. So that can be set up, that roundup feature, as well, which is great.
How does someone open up an Embark account?
So super easy to open the Embark account. You can visit us online, navigantcu.org, and you could just search for the Embark. We have a bunch of stuff on our homepage as well. So just you can go through the online process, or you can visit any one of our 25 branch locations, and our team is obviously happy to answer any questions, assist. And some things I mentioned too, if people just want to learn more, feel free to call us, stop by a branch. I know sometimes, online only gives you so much. Sometimes it's nice having those in-person conversations, and our branch is, happy to do that with anybody.
Speaking of happy, there's going to be a happy enrollee in these accounts because I'm hearing about a promotion that you have coming up. You can talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So the Embark promotion we're doing, it's June 16th through the 28th. So anyone that opens an Embark account, whether online or in branch within those 2 weeks, automatically entered into winning an Apple Watch. So 25 branches, and then our online, we're treating that like a virtual branch. So 26 opportunities. We're giving away 26 Apple Watches. We just thought it'd be a fun way to reward young people for taking control of their finances. But what we're also doing is if you do stop by a branch, and again, 25 branches throughout Rhode Island, we are doing a whole, 90s theme schools out for the summer type of theme fun. We figured it might be neat for the parents too. So a bunch of different promo items we're giving away, sunglasses, fanny packs, and then all kinds of treats from the 90s. So we had some fun with it. And then our branch staff too is having a bit of fun. We've been doing a bit of Teams chatting about this since we shared internally. So everyone's sending pictures of, like those little, those fruit juices in the barrels, and
Yes.
Dunkaroos and Capri Sun and all the different fun candy from the 90s. So be sure, we're telling people, even though you can open it online, stop by the branch and check it out. Again, those are all just giveaways and some fun for everybody. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Navigant
yeah,
has created a time machine of sorts
yeah.
for people in my generation to remember the experience. Is a brilliant idea because the experience of summer it's magical, particularly here in Rhode Island and in
Hmm.
southern New England, and it is a good chance to obviously take a breath but then also kind of shift gears and get sort of organized for the next phase, and that makes a ton of sense in terms of preparing for your future on a wealth management financial management basis.
No, absolutely. And, it all ties back to our mission at the end of the day. We're committed to the financial well being. So we wanted, obviously, to build this account to help younger people, set them up for their future too, financially.
Yeah. Navigant Credit Union is Rhode Island's first ever member owned credit union and have been a staple of the local business community and the community as a whole for more than 108 years, more than 136,000 members across 25 physical branch locations, and committed to the financial well being of the families, businesses, and communities they serve across Rhode Island. Learn more at navigantcu.org. Okay, last couple of minutes here. Anything else you want to add on this?
Just that we have seen some really great success with the Embark account. We are excited about this campaign. We hope people take advantage of it. And like I said, if they're not ready to open, just give us a call or stop by any one of our branches, and our team is happy to chat with you, and so you can learn more.
Molly Pastore, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for stopping by Bartholomew Town. For more content, follow me on Instagram at Bill Bartholomew.